Yo, guys, welcome back to InControl Podcast. It's me, James, with my co-host Matthew. Jason is
What's
being a
up?
schmuck again. He's not here today. Um, yeah, he's just a schmuck. So,
And before we get on to
look-
anything else, this is a
okay, you want to
Christmas
score in
episode.
Christmas episode.
So,
Also,
mhm.
later this week, we got a special Christmas video.
Mhm.
Should we tell them what it is, or?
No. They'll see it. They'll see it
Oh,
eventually.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Turn on the bell if you want to watch that right away, okay?
Mhm.
Or just follow our Twitter and we'll notify you right when it comes out.
Yep.
So, on the menu today, it's gonna look like a small menu, but
We didn't even
the
say Merry Christmas, bro. Come on. We gotta say Merry Christmas for everyone watching.
but don't we shouldn't we say Merry Christmas at the end of the
No, we
podcast?
say Merry Christmas now because they might leave before the end of the video.
No, why you gotta think that,
So yeah,
Matthew?
Merry
Okay,
Christmas. While
Merry
you're
Christmas,
here,
everyone.
if you want to give
Yeah,
us a gift,
there,
because we're
yeah,
giving you gifts with content. If you want to give us a gift,
exactly,
make sure to
exactly.
like and subscribe down below.
Yeah.
It helps the channel out a lot, and it
Or you
realistically
can
takes like
just
3 seconds
transfer
for you
me
guys.
money.
Or
Yeah,
that, yeah. So we'll slap our Venmo in the comments.
just the Venmo comments. Yeah, okay. So, like I was gonna say before, the menu is small. It looks smaller, but there's lots of shit to talk about inside of it. Okay, it's just not that. So today we got Canada news, obviously, which is just one broad thing because there's so much to talk about.
Yep.
Obviously, York United, the
hmm
new Nations format, and there's no prem predictions. I know you're thinking, oh, this is gonna be a small episode, but you guys probably know. I bet you, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's 2 hours for no reason because
Yeah.
that's just how our podcast works. Uh, the shortest
But yeah,
menus always end up
we
being
are
the
not
longest
doing
episodes.
we're not doing the Premier League predictions. Sorry if you guys like it. We're just not doing it this week because one, Jason's not here, and two,
Yeah.
it's more of a prediction on which games are gonna happen and not like the scores. Cause like
hmm
what, like five there were only 5 games this weekend. Cause who played? Leeds Arsenal played.
Liverpool versus Spurs.
Liverpool, City played, and
Arsenal versus Leeds too,
wasn't there
right?
like an Everton game or something?
Everton versus Chelsea, right?
Yeah,
Or am I tripping?
but like
Was
yeah,
it
there were
Everton
only.
versus Chelsea?
I'll double check right now, but a lot of these games got postponed because of COVID and like players getting COVID. Okay, Wolves, Chelsea, Newcastle, City, Tottenham, Liverpool. Yesterday it was just Arsenal. Oh yeah, so there are only 4 games this weekend, which I mean like it's not looking
Oh,
the best for Premier League players right now, but they'll make it through. So do you want to jump into Canada right now, just right off the bat?
yeah, so right off the bat. Okay, so we're gonna go off just quickly give a shout out to all the people that have won player awards for the year of 2021. So on the men's side, Alfonso Davies, which was a little bit controversial, because not to say that Davies didn't do shit, because obviously, like
Mm-hmm.
in terms of Canada, he probably was the most impactful. But Jonathan David is like destroying League One
Yeah.
right now. So people argue that it should have been David, but they're not hating on it. David did win it
Well,
last
yeah,
year,
Jonathan
but also
David.
shouldn't be like, okay, Davies won last year, so let's do David this year. Like it shouldn't be like that. Just whoever deserves it.
Yeah,
But
but like
in terms
Jonathan
of
David he has
yeah,
11 goals in
yeah,
Liga, and he's topped by like
uh-huh,
2, which is
hmm
the same league that Messi's playing
hmm
in. Neymar,
Neymar.
like who cares if it's not a top 6 league?
I
Like
think
let's
it
be
depends
honest.
on like it is a top six
Or
league.
top 5,
It's
top 5. It's
sixth.
not top 5.
But it's I just don't know if if it's just based off Canada form. Why there's a fly? Is it just based off if it's just based off Canada form? Then Alfonso Davies
hmm
should definitely win it.
Or
Um,
Kyle Larin because he scored the most amount of goals by far.
I mean, Kyle, Allen, yeah, but in terms of like just the impact, like from that
hmm
Panama game, and they probably would have gave it. Probably would have been between Lauren and
Yeah.
Davies. But I think it's based off everything,
hmm
so that's why Davies won it. He did win the Lou Marsh. Was it the Lou Marsh for
Yes,
20? It
I
was the
think so.
2020 Lou Marsh though, right?
I have no
Because
clue
I swear he won the
actually.
2020, and then the 2021 one was like given like a month after. I'm gonna be so retarded. I swear that
Oh,
that guy
oh,
that
you
was in
almost
the
said.
Olympics.
Don't say that word,
The
James. Come
Olympics. Okay,
on. I'll check. Lou
we're getting a
Marsh,
VAR
right?
check. Lou Marsh award. We're getting a VAR check.
So did they?
The Warner guy won this year, right?
Lou Marsh
Oh.
Trophy winners. Blah blah blah. Go all the way down here. So yeah, Damian Warner won it this year, and I guess they
Uh,
awarded it at the same time. So they gave it to two people last year, Alfonso Davies and Laurent Tardif, and I'm assuming that's mainly for winning the Super Bowl and also helping out with COVID. So it's like Two
No,
for
he
one.
wasn't on the team.
Uh,
It was, well, maybe, no, I think the thing was just like he took off time and just to help in the hospital for COVID. I
yeah.
think that's what was the athlete award. But I don't know. I could be, he might have won a different award. I'm not sure. Check what award Davies won before the Mexico game. He won one award, and
It
I
was the
thought it was Lou
Lumarsh.
Marsh.
I think it's
It
Lumarsh.
was?
Yeah.
They just didn't hand it till 2020?
Mm-hmm.
Till 2021?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. Okay, so yeah. Shout out Alfonso Davies. Icon, Canadian icon
Mm-hmm.
now. Arguably, honestly, okay. If Fonzie is yeeted from the earth right now, is he still the best Canadian of all? Is he the best Canadian of all time?
Alfonso Davies?
Yeah,
I mean, he's won a Champions League. How many Champions Leagues have, like, Atiba
he's one
Hutchison or Dwayne De Rosario? Like, how many have they scored? Or how many have they won? So,
scored with.
they've won 0
Yeah, the
Champions
Goose
Leagues.
shouts the
So,
Guzman too. Man just doesn't shout the Guzman schmuck. Okay. Um,
well, sorry, I think of him now as more of
there's
a
there's lots of
TSN
players that we
host.
missed too though. Analyst.
Yeah.
Okay, so to men's youth player of the year was Theo. Also, didn't I was trying to find the nominees for all these, but I just couldn't find it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably somewhere on Twitter, excuse me, but I just couldn't find it. So the men's youth player of the year, Theo Corbianu, makes sense because I'm pretty like technically like I don't know what the parameters are
Mm-hmm.
for this because technically like he's like Fonzie and David are like 20, but I don't know because last year I think it depends on because the year before was Jay Nelson, but that's because he was in like the FIFA World Cup tournament
Mm-hmm.
and he was their best player. So it's kind of he was like the best youth player for Canada that year.
Yeah.
I think the reason Theo went this year just because how young he was and he made his debut for the Canada men's national team, getting the call up to the Gold Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And then so I think that's what it is because if it's his form now has been getting better in recent times, but like at the beginning of the year he wasn't really playing. So I think it's based mostly off just he made his debut in the Premier League this year. It was one game, it wasn't that much, but
Yeah.
he made his debut for Canada men's national team. So I think that's why he got the reward. Uh, Also on the women's side, Jessie Fleming obviously was a key part of the Olympic winning squad. Scored one of the penalties in that beat the USA.
Jessie Fleming?
Yeah.
Did she miss hers?
No, I'm talking about in the semis.
Yeah,
Didn't she
yeah.
score the penalty
Yeah.
during the game? Shout out Jessie Fleming. She's got actually been pretty hot in recent times for in her form for Chelsea.
She's probably my
Women's youth player
favorite. She's
Jade
probably
Rose.
my favorite Canadian female soccer player.
I don't even know who would be
It's
my
between her
favorite.
and Christine, but like Christine's probably gonna retire pretty soon.
Well, yeah, she's the GOAT. I'm trying to think of
So yours is
players
not
that are.
Julia Grosso?
I thought you were gonna say Janine Becky just because she played for Man City.
Nah.
She's actually pretty good. I like Janine Becky. She plays. I'll go Janine Becky.
Oh wow, you're going with the City player for this one?
I'm going with a Man City player. I know.
Jeez. That's the only time I'll
Okay.
see James like a City player.
hmm
Other than Bernardo, because he's the GOAT.
Oh, okay, bud. Mahrez. Forgot about Mahrez.
Well, he did
Okay.
score his 50th goal yesterday, so
Mhm.
that was interesting.
So, women's youth player was Jade Rose. I'm pretty sure she made. I don't know if it was debut last year or this year, but I think she was basically they didn't really have youth camps last year.
Mhm.
I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure they didn't have youth camps, and she was one of the youngest players on the main squad. She's the age of. I'm actually gonna check because I think it's 19, but I'm not sure. 18. She's an 03, and she was on the main squad. She actually played for Harvard University, so shout out.
Yeah, I was actually looking up where she's played. Yeah, Harvard.
hmm
Although so how
She
does
just
it
moved.
work?
She literally just moved.
Is
What?
it just based on like where you've like is it based on what level you're at or is it just based on age?
I
So
think
is it a youth player or is it a young
do
player?
whatever they want.
Okay.
It's youth. They say it's a youth player. So I think of like before Jaden Nelson won youth player the year the U17 World Cup. He wasn't in the first team yet.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing any games. So it's youth. So Theo Programani was playing in the Wolves under 23. Then he made his debut for Canada. He made his debut for in the Premier League. So that was kind of like his that's what I think it counts youth,
Yeah. Okay.
but I could be wrong. So that's it for the awards. In terms of players, just news. Obviously we kind of talked about all the trials last week. Just update on Shaquille's one. I think now he's at Liverpool. Also heard that maybe Dortmund now too. This guy's on trial like I swear every club in Europe.
Well, it's good that big clubs in Europe are keeping tabs on a Canadian
Mhm.
player. So we'll see where do
So
you think
shout out
he's gonna end
Shaquille.
up?
Uh, what I hope,
Mm-hmm.
Dortmund.
Yeah, same. You
Because
don't
Dortmund
want
just played
Liverpool
for
though.
youth, and they've given what?
You don't want
Pardon?
Liverpool.
Nah, because they won't play him.
He's just gonna end up like Liam Millar.
Like Dortmund play the young players, and they've had a track record of playing young players, even if they're North American, like Gio Reyna, and he
Mm-hmm.
was like 17 when they started him.
How funny
So
would it be if
I think
Jaquil
either way,
Marshall-Ruddy?
wherever he goes, he's not gonna be a starter right away.
How funny would it be if Jaquil
Obviously,
Marshall-Ruddy joins Dortmund in like 2 years, starts playing over Gio Reyna?
but Gio Reyna, nah, that'd be sick, but I don't think that's just gonna happen. I think Gio Reyna will be gone by that time, anyways,
Yeah,
or he
probably.
stays longer. I don't know. Um, and it's 18, so he like. I don't know. Maybe he will be starting. Like we don't know how what kind
Mm-hmm.
of season he's gonna have with TFC because he won't be able to leave till 18. I don't know if that means he's allowed to go on loan until then and then
No,
join them.
he's not
I don't know
allowed.
if that's a possibility.
No,
Why? Pardon?
he's not allowed to. It's like you're not
Yeah.
allowed
So
to
basically,
like transfer
yeah.
anyone. So even like
I
changing
don't know how
clubs,
we,
you're not allowed to
okay.
until you're 18.
Yeah.
Like
So I
to
don't
go
know
over to
if
Europe.
Bob Bradley will use him, but he's gonna be here for. I doubt he's just gonna stay. I'm pretty sure we still have control of him. I could be wrong though. Um,
His
but I'm pretty
contract
sure we have
doesn't run
control of him.
out until he's 18, I
Yeah.
think.
So that's it. Up to that. We also got there's like this video that was on Twitter. A new Canadian men's national team center back eligible. I think it was like a Norwegian. It was a Norwegian, or he's like half American, half Norwegian, and his great grandfather or his grandfather was like from Yukon or something. And he like died in like World War II as a pilot or something. It was like some shit like that. Um, so yeah, that was a thing. pe- I don't think it was that crazy. It's center back depth. It's not like he's gonna start for us. Center back depth. He plays for Motherwell in Scotland. It was kind of a video like I think of like it was like Motherwell post video of like this person like behind the scenes or it was something like that when it was an interview on him and then he was talking about his life and then he talked about that. Um,
No shot. He actually mentioned that.
that what?
Okay, hold up. I'm gonna try to find this
What do
player.
you mean no shot? It was just an interview on him.
Transfer market. He plays on Motherwell FC, right?
Yeah,
And he said
but we
he's
just found
Nor.
Norwegian
How old is he?
American. I have like 20 something,
Like
27,
he's not
26
young.
maybe.
Okay.
No.
Is it Sondre Johansson?
It's like Songum. I think
Sondre
they just.
Johansson? Because that's the player I'm looking at. Motherwell FC. He's Norwegian.
Let me see what he looks like.
Place of birth Asker.
I'm gonna go here.
He's got two
Uh,
Norway U18 caps. Does he play? Um,
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that guy, but I'm not 100% sure.
he does
So he grew
play.
up in
He
he
does
grew up in
play.
like Oklahoma. Anyways, it's more center back that people are going crazy like, oh my God, center back, but it's like whatever. Some people were like me, like, oh, it's more it's just center back depth.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Is he
Shout out
right-footed?
to
Do
Son.
we know
He's
what
left-footed actually.
he
No, he's
is?
right-footed. He's
Okay.
right-footed.
Where does it say on thing?
I saw it somewhere on like the forums
Okay.
sometime about it. Yeah. So that happened. Also, Borjan. I'm trying to find the article here. So basically, there was a falling out. I'm gonna try to breeze through this article that I have here.
It's the tweet. Glass City FC.
I know, but there's also like a full article that's someone put, and they just translate the whole thing.
Yeah, I could read that out
So
too.
Red Star players often go on and hold private celebrations, which is forbidden by the club's rules, but it affects quality of training. Okay, on Friday night they made a party on occasion of placement in eighth finals of the Europa League. It was celebrated in Prague on Thursday night. They should have been patient. Okay. Stankovic expects more responsibility from them. At one point, Captain Milan felt obligated to stand up for his teammates. He got up to try and answer the coach. Instead of calming him down, he only infuriated him even more, and the sparks lit up both sides. Borjan tried to tell Stankovic that he exaggerated, but the coach silenced him as well, insulted him, and told him to sit down. Borjan got annoyed and retaliated against Stankovic. He told him that it was wrong to address them like that the players' salaries were late, that it was wrong to write off some of them, such as Denkov and Pavkov.
Hmm.
And then, when it was crowded to return under public pressure, the quarrel lasted. Born finally said that he had no intention of defending the autumn half season against TSC in the last game. After the quarrel, they broke up, but they're still not on good terms. Stankovic and Borjan met in training on Wednesday. The goalkeeper filled his obligations, but did not have any special contact with the coach. A day later, he was not on the team in the match with TSC. And then it also reports that he asked to terminate his contract. And then it also came out from not a verified source, but it's been coming up from sources on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying like a 5 follower, but like notable people, but they just don't have the check mark.
Yep.
That he did receive an offer. There's also an article saying that he did receive an offer.
Mm-hmm.
So from an MLS squad. So obviously people are saying TFC, hopefully TFC. That would be nice to have.
Yeah, I really hope that he joins TFC.
I hope he joins TFC too.
If he comes over, it's kind of like that episode we had a few weeks ago, or maybe a month ago at this point, where we were talking about like potential transfers for TFC and York United. Bro, I was saying that as a joke, but if Milan Borjan wants to go to TFC,
you said Nikola Borjan for
and then Nikola Borjan goes to York United, or like goes to TFC, and then York United on loan for like 2 years or something. Bro, that'd be sick. Because now we'll talk about it a little later, but Ingham's gone, so like, you might as well.
Yeah, but it's Gatstopoulos is still good. But if you want to bring the Nikola as like a third choice keeper, they wouldn't start him.
Yeah.
Even Elias Henriques, I think they would play over him. Okay, so more news on Canada. The U.S. game sold out all in pre-sale. I'm able to go because my cousin, and with my cousin's tickets. Matthew is not able to go. I was supposed to get him tickets, but that shit sold out in like fucking 8 minutes.
Nice.
Fucking the TFC game, the tickets didn't even sell out till game. It wasn't even sold out. This one, Hamilton, sells out in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Bullshit. But at least I'm still able to go.
Well, it's also against the U.S., right? Like if
it's only against the
if
US,
they had that at BMO Field, it would have sold out.
It's not a big ass stadium.
Yeah.
But still. Also Americans like got a hold of the code too, and that was the thing. Like they were trying to ban it on Reddit because people were posting the codes. People got it, but shit, good sucks to be you because you're not gonna be allowed in the border anyways. Okay, so there's no shot, right?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think they're stuck
unless you want
there.
to pay $500 or like $1,000 to fly on a plane. I don't think that'll be allowed at that point. I don't even know.
It probably isn't.
I don't even know. By January, I don't even know.
Actually,
I would say Hamilton. Yeah,
I think you're allowed to go between the borders right now because I think someone else that we won't narc on the podcast has. So.
Wait, what? Say what you said again.
Hey, just let me mute myself real quick on the podcast here.
They can read your lips. Just cover your mouth and talk. What about them? Oh, it's okay. Okay.
So yeah, I think people are allowed to go back and forth.
Yeah, no, but I don't think. Yeah, but that's only if you're a Canadian citizen.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's only if you're a Canadian citizen, yeah. Because then you wouldn't be able to get our own fucking team.
Yeah, facts.
Also, unvaccinated non-Canadians will be allowed in. So maybe I don't know who's unvaccinated on USA. But I think more than Borjan's one of the unvaccinated on Canada.
Is he actually?
It's him and Junior Hoylett, I think. But they're Canadian citizens, so it doesn't matter. But for Americans, it will make a difference. Also, if you're an American, you're able to come and bring your swim trunks. They have very nice water. Nice beaches in Hamilton. It's totally not just literally just factories. It's just literally just factories.
Bro, it's beaches. I don't know what you're talking about. Nice beaches.
Nice white sand beaches.
Very warm. The water's so blue, so clear. You can see all the way to the bottom.
Yeah. The view of the bridge is so nice. You could see like all the palm trees in Hamilton when you're crossing the
water's actually so clean. You could just pick it up with a glass and start chugging it.
Dude, you can see all the way you can see all the way at the bottom. Like that's how clean it is. What is it called again? Burlington Bridge, right?
Yeah, Burlington Bridge. Yeah.
Burlington Bridge, bro. The view on that.
It's such a nice view to jump off too. Actually, I shouldn't say that. People might actually do that.
Okay, no, we're
don't actually jump off that bridge.
Yeah.
You'll probably get hit by a car before you.
Stadium's literally in residentials. Like it's literally like when we walked there, like it was literally like houses. Like outside the stadium is literally like a street, like a normal like where houses. Like BMO Field, like obviously they have a big parking lot. It's like. But it's literally in the middle of a residential area. It's not even in downtown Hamilton.
I see.
So it's literally just houses and a stadium in the middle of like some suburban Hamilton. It's kind of sketchy area, low-key.
Low-key.
There's only like one bar or like two bars in all of it. So if they're Canada both bars USA, you're gonna get fucked, eh?
Yeah.
We're not.
Are
No,
we
I'm
even
kidding.
allowing away fans? I don't think.
No, it's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We won't actually fight you. They won't do that unless they're fucking retarded. I don't know.
So you want to jump to the
Um,
Champions League?
champion, the CONCACAF Champions
Yes,
League.
of course.
So the CONCACAF Champions League draw happened. Obviously, there's two teams that we want to do well. Actually, even though technically they're a rival of both clubs I support, I still want them to do well because it shows well for Canada.
Hmm.
So they're actually on the same side of the bracket, so if both of them win,
Yeah.
they will face that. Even though that's probably not gonna happen, but I'll just go over the whole draw. It's round of 16. It just starts with round of 16. For those who don't follow CONCACAF Champions League, there is no group stage. It's just straight knockout, and then you get drawn with the teams. So in round 16 on the left side, first matchup Leon versus Gusavayo. Don't know that club. Not sure where it's from. Then we got Seattle Sounders versus Matuga. I don't know how to say it, but Matuga. They actually beat Forge. In the pretty sure in the final of the Scotiabank CONCACAF League, not the Scotiabank CONCACAF Champions League, just the CONCACAF League.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure they're from Honduras. Colorado Rapids versus this team I can't even pronounce, so I can't say it. I'll leave a link in the bio for this because I can't pronounce some of these names. New York City FC got drawn against Santos. Not for you who don't know, this is not the Santos of
Brazil.
This is no Santos of Brazil. I think is this the team that Brian Ruiz plays for?
Maybe.
We're gonna
So it's Costa Rica?
We're gonna get quick VAR check. No, they have they had one guy that was like they used to play back in the day and I forgot where he was.
He clearly still plays.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, they're called like Santos de Guiplas or I don't know how to pronounce it. Sorry if I literally don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not gonna try to be like, oh yeah, I know how to pronounce it because I don't. We got Pumas versus Saprissa. So everyone knows it's maybe Saprisa's the one because I swear they're Costa Rican too. Hold on, we're getting VR checks here. Is that the team that he plays for? No, but Kendall Watson plays on it.
A few of the other players, trying to find who you were thinking of. All these players are kind of
It might have been that. It was that. I think it was that right back. They used to play for Sporting. I think Gambo or something like that. I don't know.
The right back.
Was his name Gamboa or something? What was that Costa Rican right back that used to? It's Gamboa, right?
I do not know.
Christian Gamboa. You don't remember him?
No, I probably should, but I'm not remembering.
Yeah, it might have been. It might have been completely someone else. It might just be Kendall Watson. Okay. So that happened. Then there's New England Revolution versus. Let me try. Cavalry. I don't know where these guys are. Calvary, Aras. I don't know how to say it. Then we got CF Montreal Club de Foot Montreal versus Santos Laguna. And then Cruz Azul versus Fort FC. So that's the big part for that we got to talk about. Obviously, like I said before, Canada. Fort FC probably got the hardest draw you could have, but that's if it does well, then it shows well for us. So
they're so gonna get smacked.
I don't think they'll get smacked because I don't think they'll get smacked.
Who did they lose to in the Canadian Championship? Do you remember? Pacific?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I don't think they're gonna get smacked. And this also will help get people in now too.
Wait, didn't Pacific at least win
for Forge?
Wait, so the Canadian Championship doesn't get you an automatic spot to this, does it? Or Forge qualified through the CONCACAF?
I think this. I'm not 100% sure, but this might be. It doesn't start until 2023, the new one. But I'm pretty sure that either this was based off last year's or it had to do with how they made it to the finals of the CONCACAF League.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Because we talked about a new format, but I don't know if that takes place in 2022. Because that included like way more teams. So. Yeah. So, that'll help not necessarily just CPL but Forge in terms of just reputation in CONCACAF and getting some higher reputation players in CONCACAF to come play for them,
Hmm.
which in ends up making the league better, obviously. Um, but tough job. But I honestly wanted them low key to get like a Mexican team just to see how far behind how far we are from them.
Hmm.
Instead of just getting like another team from like Honduras or Guatemala. I wanted a real test to see where we compare to a team like that. And then CF Montreal also got a Mexican team, which sucks for them, but
Life's tough.
uh, life's tough.
I think Canada, or not Canada, TFC played like every single Mexican team when they went to the
Yeah, pretty
finals.
much.
Like I don't think they played a team that wasn't Mexican. Maybe the first round, but
No, remember the year after we won the was it the year we won the cup where we got knocked out like upsetted by like the team by like a team that was like
no, I'm talking about the
so
year
bad.
after we won the
But
MLS.
what team was that we lost to? That was like
Oh,
we lost in the first round to like a team that was like
oh, is it the one like where Travis Boyd or whatever the fuck his name was fucking skied that
missed a
pen?
penalty.
Oh
Yeah.
my days. I don't
What's
even
the
want to.
name of
We don't have to think about that. We don't have. Do you want to just jump straight into the
dude?
U20
No,
championships? I don't want to think
I want
about
to
that.
find it. Oh my God, where is it? Okay, they were called. Oh yeah, the Panaman team, Club Athletic Independiente.
Yeah,
We lost 4-0. Anyways,
fucking
that
mint.
was that was like
That was mint. That was a
that was
great
the year
game.
after we won the championship, I think too, or maybe 2 years after. But yeah,
2 years after,
um,
yeah.
yeah, well, Montreal, I hope they go through too, because then if at least I hope one of them goes through. Mainly, obviously, I would want Forge because they're really underdogs. But I want that game mostly just to see
Hmm.
where the level
So you want to
compare.
jump to the U20 championship
U-20,
or
yes,
U20 camp?
the camp, yeah.
Yes, yes.
So we talked about before how the men's team is having a camp in January. It's been confirmed that the U20s, the Canada's having U20 camp. Now,
Hmm.
lots of people have been begging Canada to have camps before the actual tournament. Looks like that's happening now. So Canada's using either they're just thinking like, oh my God, that's actually a smart idea, or it's like I probably said, but lots of people said because lots of people are just complaining. Oh, why don't we just have youth camps? Or it's like we didn't have money.
Hmm.
Like we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't have money to just have camps like not like crazy.
Hey,
But I
now we're
think
gonna have
now
that World Cup money in a
we're
little
gonna have the
bit.
World Cup, well, hopefully have the World Cup unless we choke it. This window is really important.
Hmm.
Um, we're gonna be getting money, so I think they're noticing that they're viewing the little what do you even call like those things where you view how your money's gonna get? I don't even know
Projections.
what the projections. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Projections of what they're gonna get, and then they have the camp. They're having the camp. But they did have camps before. It was just like they never really had preparation camps. Like for the World
Yeah.
Cup, they did like 1 week in like Mexico or some shit like that.
Hmm.
But now
But now it's like it
it's
would
I
be more
think
like 2 weeks, and it would be in like
they're
Miami
getting
or
more.
something.
They're getting more players, and it's not just a week before the tournament.
Hmm.
It's like we're months before. We're getting prepared. We're seeing the players. So that's good.
Hmm.
So it's been kind of floating around that it's January 9th is when it's happening. It's also happening in Florida. I
Hmm.
don't know if that means they're gonna have camp, like they're gonna be like practicing together with the U20s and the men's team, because the men's team also has some young players who
Hmm.
are technically. Oh, I forgot to mention this U20 camp is for to prepare for the U20 championship, which is I think this year, but the World Cup is next year. So it's 03 players and lower. So you must be
Hmm.
03 or younger to play to be eligible for this tournament. So January 1st, 2003, excuse me, and younger are allowed to play in this tournament. It also helps you qualify for the Olympics, so which kind of sucks for some of the other players who kind of skipped who kind of got missed another World Cup and Olympic qualifying because of COVID.
Hmm.
Some like the O2 players and the O1s missed out on that, but
Yep.
they'll get to play in the hopefully get to play in the Olympics because we're qualified for the World Cup.
Hmm.
The U17s were successful in making the World Cup, so last time out, and this is kind of the age group where the U15s played the CONCACAF. I don't even know what to call championship of the U15s. I think
Hmm.
it was 2017 or something like the basically Jaquil's year, which is 2004,
Yep.
and they beat Mexico, and they beat like El Salvador 7-0. Like this group was really well. That was the year TFC also won like the development league for the
Oh yes,
academies
yes,
and
yes,
like
yes.
MLS and stuff. What?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that being like quite kind of like a small thing, but like it should have been pretty big.
Yeah, that happened. So yeah, we're kind of just gonna go. They basically said there's a 50 list right now. Shout out Peter Galindo. He's the one who
Hmm.
said fifth. There's a 50-man pool right now of U20 players. All of them have been notified that they're on the list, and
Jeez.
we're gonna now just are we doing our best, what we want or what we think?
I say what we think, because
What we
obviously I
think, not what
want
we want.
Nikola
Okay.
Borjan to be in this team,
You
but is he gonna be in this team? I don't know.
Okay, so we're like we don't know. We're not part of Canada, so we just kind of made a list of like all eligible players. We have no idea. We're not talking to John Herman on the side
No, but John
or
Herdman should listen to
Diallo
us. He
or
watches the podcast.
Eric Tenlato. I forgot. I don't know how to say his name properly. Or Eric Tenlato. I really like him though
Hmm.
as a coach.
Wait. So was that not John Herdman who was commenting on the videos? That's clearly John Herdman.
Yeah,
He's
that's true.
definitely
That's
one.
true. That's John
This
Herman. Yeah,
podcast
He's that's
is
right.
good. This is
Yeah, yeah.
what he's gonna call the 30-man. This is gonna be the 30-man
Yes,
team.
This. Well,
This.
yeah. So we're doing 30, man. We don't know how much people get
Mm-hmm.
called to the camp.
Because yeah,
Um,
they said 50, but because John Herdman comments
they,
on our stuff, we're gonna say 30 is a nice estimate to have.
of how much players they're gonna bring.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
don't know who's gonna get hurt, who's gonna get COVID or stuff, and they might call up 26 players for the actual championships.
Oh yeah.
For what is it, the World Cup U20 championship or something like
The
that.
what?
What's the competition that this is for? The World
The
Cup, and then for the Olympic
it's a
qualifiers.
U20 CONCACAF
Okay, so
championship, I
yeah,
think.
so
Hmm.
basically that's gonna be very important,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, so before you select the squad, this was like someone put in the comments saying any countries of Europe you could hint at contain players, and Peter Gillen replied, all I could say now is there are a few European-based players we've been told are among the 50. So I don't know if a few means like 20 players or like 3 players.
Hmm.
I don't know. So we got to think not to add like all European based. Obviously, they're not going to do all European based.
Yeah.
But has been confirmed that Luca Koleosho from Espanyol's U19s is going to be there, a dual national, half American. So that's going to be fun. Um,
Hmm.
we'll be there. So we're just going to add him
So
to
we
the
should
list.
add him. Yeah. So add him in the 4th spot because I'm
He's a
assuming we're gonna.
winger.
How many goalies are we gonna
He's a
take?
winger.
3.
3. Yeah, we're going to take 3
Okay.
goalies.
So what's his name again?
Luca
Actually,
Koleosho.
how about we add him when we get to that point in the thing? Because
Okay.
you
Do
said
you
he's a
have the
winger.
list above of players we made a list
Yes,
of
I'm
you
looking at the
of
list right
okay.
now. I am a
Okay.
little confused though because
Mhm.
you didn't put him in positions like the way they play positionally on the field. So midfielders, you start off with cams instead of like
No,
defensive
I didn't put games. I
midfielders.
just put players that I came up in my head, and I just put them. I just put them. I didn't put them in order. Cause like if you do,
Mm.
it'll be like cam center mid, and it'll be like a cam again. Then it'll be then another center mid. Then it'll be a winger. Then
James,
it'll
I
be
have
like
OCD.
it wasn't in order.
I have
It
OCD.
wasn't
This
in
is
order.
freaking me out. Okay,
Okay.
remove.
Also, the spacing's wrong on half of them too, but it's fine.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know.
So,
Also,
um,
the Belgium when you copy and pasted OH Leuven U19s, it's a
yeah,
slightly different
it's
color.
gray.
Yeah,
It's gray.
so that's also getting
There
to
you
me a
go.
little bit. Now it's even off because even just
There you go.
there
I
you
got it.
go.
Okay. Okay, so 3 goalies. We don't know much of the goalie pool. There's not in terms
Well,
of transfer market. The only people you really could see are in terms of Nikola Borjan, who plays for the Red Stars U19, who we thought was Milan Borjan's nephew, which is actually his brother. It's been confirmed by Stefan Mitrovic,
hmm
um, who is going to be in the men's camp. Emil Gazdov, who was on loan at FC Nuremberg for the youth setup, and is kind of the third goalkeeper for Pacific FC. Jordan Vizina, he actually is an 05, but I think reports came up before that he's trained with the first team and stuff, so I could see why he would be on the radar.
hmm
Owen Goodman, Crystal Palace U18, he's a dual national, has represented England at the youth level. He's in 03. And then guy Max Anchor, he was part of that squad, that U15 squad that played in the CONCACAF Championship, and he's
hmm
on the U23s for the Whitecaps. So I presume that we might get what do you think we're gonna get 2? There probably is a goal. I don't know who would be at TFC, because TFC I'm pretty sure it might have even Di Rosario's son. I don't know where Bontis is nowadays, because
hmm
Bontis was the start for U15s, but I don't think he's progressed as well. Maybe he has, but I haven't. He wasn't on TFC too, so If we're gonna have to take, we're gonna take three. Okay.
I
I
already
think
put
a
down
sa-
one because I think it's kind of obvious that Gazdov's going to be there.
yeah, I think we could say Gazdov. Okay, Gazdov. I'm gonna put
Gazdov's pretty
Gazdov.
safe. Um,
Safe. I don't know what I want to
I'm
go here.
thinking Owen
Are we saying?
Goodman because
Do you think
like
Goodman's coming or no?
he's at Crystal Palace. It's Crystal Palace is a lot better than being at Vancouver Whitecaps. You
Yeah,
know what I
I know
mean?
it is, but is if we called him up or not, I don't know. Uh,
Because he is a
because
dual
also a
national.
follow-up tweet by Peter Galindo said only two of the two of the European-based players among the 50 are
Hmm.
in youth systems of top five clubs. So only two of them. And if Luka Kolusho counts as one, then
Wait, what did he
then we can.
say? Top
He
clubs in
said
Europe?
he said two out of all the European players
Hmm.
play in academies
Hmm.
for top five league team.
Okay, Lucas Diaz.
Are we counting that? Do you think Peter Galindo maybe counts France? I hope he does, because then it means Lucas Diaz doesn't like. Because if Luka Colosio is already one of them, then it eliminates. And we're
And
saying Lucas Diaz.
Marcelo Flores.
He's not going to be there though.
He's not. Probably the
I
national
don't think
team.
he'll be. If he is, he'll be with the men's team. He's going to be with the men's team hopefully.
Yeah.
Do you see anyone else that would meet that criteria that we could eliminate?
Does Jebison count?
Okay, we're not counting. Okay, well, two of them. So then we're gonna assume it's okay.
Espanol.
We're
Luca
gonna take and
Colo.
say that Owen Goodman did not get called up. We're gonna take that and say Owen Goodman did not get called up, and then we'll put. Do you want to put Nikola Borjan and Max Anchor?
I guess so.
Okay, we'll put Nikola Borjan and Max. I'll put Max Anchor here.
Okay.
In terms of goalies for like Max Anchor, like I'm pretty sure there's like players in the academy for Toronto, Montreal, and
Hmm.
Vancouver. He's like the one I saw on the roster before, and Bontis wasn't on TFC too, so I assume that he hasn't advanced as well. And Max Anchor is playing U23s as an O3, so I assumed he's progressed well. So that's where I'm making my assumption. Maybe Vizina even comes. Maybe there's other goalies that we just don't know about because
Hmm.
we don't have in-depth scouting on all the academies
Yeah.
in Canada. So that's what we're gonna guess. That's what we're gonna
Okay.
guess. Emil Gazov,
So
Nikola Borjan.
for the defenders, how many
You
defenders
didn't
do you
even
think we're gonna take? Because
you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna. I'm honestly too fucking. I'm too tired to add the birth years and the teams and all
What was the
that.
point of adding it, you
You know
schmuck?
what? I thought we were gonna do it before the podcast, so it would have been nice to have all
Okay,
the information when we're
okay,
already looking at the other docs. So it doesn't really matter what we have and where.
okay. So,
We just kind of have
um,
this table just so then like
so
if we
what,
want to
four
refer back
center
to it.
backs. You want to do four center backs, three fullbacks, or do you want to do
Bro, I think we
four
just
center
I think
backs,
just
five center backs?
I think we
Okay.
do like this. 10 defenders, 10
Mm-hmm.
midfielders. Oh no, we can't do that. Yeah, 10 defenders, 10 midfielders or 10
Dude,
defenders,
no, because
9
then
midfielders and 8 forwards. Or do you want to just do 999?
I think we'll go with that, and then if we feel like we would have to have this player over that player, then we'll switch it up.
Okay.
We don't have to have exact. Some of these guys are versatile too, so okay. Um, I think a lock here would be probably Keeson Ferdinand. I feel like he's a lock, so you could add him there.
Okay.
Obviously, one of the few to have CPL experience,
Hmm.
like in terms of lots of games. Now there's just oh my god, there's so many.
Do you think Justin Smith makes it there? I think he does.
I'm just trying to think. Is he count as a top? No, we're not counting because.
Yeah,
And
but
are we playing him at the? Would we play him at the six? Because he mostly plays the six, but he is we just have him as center back because we need help at center back. But
mm,
I think Mateo Campagna almost also goes too.
yeah, Capania.
So put Mateo Campagna, Keeson Ferdinand. So Ferdinand could play fullback and center back, so he's kind of versatile. Campagna is obviously just a center back. I think Kobe Franklin goes. Had a
Kobe, yeah,
really
for
good
sure.
season for TFC2. Pardon?
Kobe for sure.
Kobe Franklin gets in there. Oh, in terms of everyone else, this is like.
Do you think they call it Felix
Hey, you
Ensah?
know what? No, I don't think they call it Felix Sensa. Do I think they do? We'll do Iskander Maguzi too, the guy that's half Tunisian or was
Who?
born in Montreal but represents Tunisia.
Where?
The first guy, first defender, the one from Leuven, plays in Belgium.
I'm just gonna copy paste that name. There's no shot I'm gonna be able to.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if we're looking at based off positions, him and Kobe Franklin would be guys that play that right back position. So
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of two guys there. Campagna and Ferdinand would kind of be the two center backs, but we are kind of weak on left back. So I think Keith Ferdinand might be playing a little bit left back there.
Well,
Um,
I don't think so. I think shouldn't Kobe Franklin be able to play left back?
yeah, but he's mostly been playing right back. And if you look other players that have played left back, it's like Kyle Degelman. I don't think he's part of that
Mm-hmm.
at all. Um, Joshua Gordon's a right back. I
Kyle
think Juliano
Diegelman.
Campbell. Pardon?
Diegelman.
Diegelman. Yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna be in this. Abente, is he one? Because then that's what I'm
He's
saying.
at
Abente's part
Lazio.
of the top five league. That's
I
what I'm
say we
saying.
call.
And they said only two.
I say we
I
slap
don't
him
think we
in
put him.
there.
He's a right back too. I think he's a right
Uh,
back too, and he's younger. I don't think we put him in. Um,
Santiago Frias. Does he even play much for
he's
your
played.
force?
He made a few appearances. In terms of left back, I think Renaud Karen. I could be wrong. I think he's the only like one that's a natural left back. We could.
I say we just call him up.
I just want to double check here. If he could get. Does it say he? Because I really think he's like the only natural left back here.
I think we just
I
have to
could be
call him
wrong.
up just based on him being the only natural left back.
Okay. I think this Giuliano guy might be able to play left back too, but I don't know how much they rate him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so who do you want to have as the other kind of full back? Are we saying that Keith Fernand's kind of like he's mainly center back, but he'll just be the cover at backup left back, or are we
I
gonna
think we
call up
take Giuliano Campidelli
Cambadelli? Okay, let's
strictly
take that
because
guy.
he's a versatile player.
Play a little winger too.
Yeah.
He's plays for the Vancouver Whitecaps, U-23. Okay, then in terms of
I say we think of two more
our center
center
backs,
backs,
that's because two more center backs.
and then
Okay,
maybe like an
so
extra defender, just cause.
are we
So
putting
that's
Justin
nine.
Smith here as a center back or no?
Yeah, I say we consider him there, even though he might not play
Okay,
there.
okay, we'll put Justin Smith, and then now I don't know who to play.
Um,
I know TFC play this guy a lot in the U19s. The Marcus. I don't know. Also, the other Marcus from LA Galaxy, another dual national. We talked about Santiago Frias.
I say we have
Um,
to back our boy Felix
like
Ansa.
Cloutier. I don't think they he didn't make one. If they were gonna call him, they would call Santiago Frias before because Felix Ansa hasn't played a game.
Okay, fine then. I think Frias has to be there.
But I think also might be one of Loic Cloutier or Marcus Pustagi. I don't want to say his name properly. We haven't seen. This is the first kind of year where
I say we go
players
Kyle
eligible for the
Diegelman.
youth team have been playing in the CPL, so we don't really know if how much they're gonna value. No, Kyle Degelman's not gonna come.
No.
No, if he is, then I'll get proven wrong. But I don't think, and he's a left back. So I think it's either we take I don't know if we're taking a shot at Sean Van Yaden. I don't know how much they rate him. If we're doing one of the Marcus center backs, or if we're doing Loic Cloutier. I think Loic Cloutier was pretty good.
Wait, so are we putting Frias or not?
Wasn't didn't we say he was the one of the four center backs already?
Okay. I'm just
Oh no
making sure.
no.
Just double checking. Just double checking.
Frias. No, well, we have space for one more defender. Okay. I
I
don't know
say we
who to
go with the
put here.
first Marcus, the one that I can't say his last name.
Marcus
For TF,
Pustahagi?
yeah,
Or do we go with
just
him, or do we
backing,
go with the
just
last
back.
guy, Loic Cloutier?
No, I say we go with him back to TFC
Okay.
instead of Montreal.
Okay.
John
Marcus
Herdman, you
Pustahagi,
heard that.
U19. He's an 04 center back. Um, yeah.
I'm just gonna add 10 midfielders then. How's that? Or actually, no. Do you want to go 9 or 10
Hmm.
midfielders?
Well, cause some of them are kind of like forward, midfielders
We'll add
anyway.
10
So
then.
okay.
I don't think we
Um,
added enough defenders to be honest.
no, I think we did. No. Because look, so in terms of center, who could play center back? Campagna could play center back. Smith could play center back. Frias could play center back. Pustag could play center back. Ferdinand could play center back. Fullbacks, Franklin could play on the right. Muzuki could play on the right. Kanan could play on the left. Kamba Deli could play on the left. Um, and
Justin
then Keith
Smith.
Fernandez cover at the fullback spot.
Okay, let's go. Midfielders now.
Um,
Okay.
midfielders. Okay, so I think we want to put Lucas Diaz, so we're gonna put Lucas Diaz. We're hoping that he's able to come
Yeah,
to this, and
obviously
he's.
he will. He will.
I don't know if they're in season then.
Who else is probably? They're probably gonna
Yeah.
call up Coupland. He did score that. Didn't
No,
he score
I
a
know,
pretty
I
good
know.
goal?
I don't know if we want to come as form. Yeah, he has scored a goal, and he's training with Braga. So we'll put Antoine Copeland. So that's kind of two attacking options. So we need kind of someone that plays the six. I know Rita Zoo here. Rita Zoo, I think, is gonna be in the squad. He's played for
Okay.
Montreal some games, so put Rita Zoo here. He's kind of like an 8/6. Um,
Okay. Why am I the one typing?
terms.
You're the one who knows how to spell all their names.
I'm just looking right now at
Oh,
guys who
you
could
gotta
play
call it
the
Matt
six.
Pasquale. My guy.
Wait, we got to look for a six first.
Oh, Jesse Costa.
No, we're not gonna call him. He's an 06. I don't think we're gonna call him.
He's an
Or he's an
05.
05, sorry. Um,
Marcelo Flores is probably gonna be with the other team.
oh my God, there's
Mamadou
so
Ba,
many.
what a name.
Put Jaquil. We're counting Jaquil as a midfielder.
Oh yeah, of course.
Technically, it's a wide midfielder, and he could play the 10. In terms of the six, there's not crazy options in terms of the six. And since we counted already, um, that Lucas Diaz and oh my God, who's the other guy we said?
Copeland,
And
Suhir,
no,
Jakil.
for the two European players,
Oh,
in the top five leagues in the academy. Who was it? It was Lucas Diaz and who?
does Jebison count?
No, you counted. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Cooliosho. But he's in forwards. He's forwards. Okay, so I don't think we count Sabotat. So you don't think Sabotasso would be there?
I think we call up Nathan Saliba just because I think he has 99 ball control.
No, Saliba's actually was pretty highly regarded. He plays on the first team now. He hasn't made an appearance. I think he might have had an appearance like
So we
five
have to
minutes in the
call him
Champions
though.
League.
We have to.
No, Saliba's actually was really good for the
So
U15s
yeah,
that one year.
Saliba.
So also this Jordan guy right here. You see this guy?
Give
He
me a
played
sec. I'm
for
writing
Northern
Saliba down in the
Academy.
other doc. Which guy?
He played for Northern
Oh,
Academy.
Alvarez. Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put Saliba. Okay, so Lucas Diaz and Copeland could play kind of like the 10 role.
Matthew
Lucas Diaz could also play
Pezzavolo.
on the wing. Zuhair is kind of an 8/6. Jaquil is another winger. Saliba is an 8 slash. He could play like all in the midfield.
Hmm.
So I think we need one more like center mid/6
How about
to put in here.
Luka Yetvich or Jeftic? Which
No, I
however
don't
way you
think we're
say
gonna
it.
call it Jeff Ditch. I don't
No.
think we're gonna call. I think we're in Oh,
Max Peepgrass. What a name.
I don't think we'll call it Max Peepgrass. I don't think has he
Sadiku
played.
maybe. As
Can you get a check for me actually? How
sure.
if Max Peepgrass has how much minutes he's played? If he's made an appearance for them
Okay.
for Calvary?
I don't remember
'Cause
my
that's
professor talking about him.
you remember?
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, no,
He's
no. Because
got
I'm just saying.
28 total minutes the entire season.
Because I'm trying to think how much they're gonna value just being part of the.
I don't think we add him because he has 28 minutes in the entire year.
Because I'm just trying to think of because other guys that could actually play the six. Um, another Marcus. Dude, how many Marcuses are there? Holy. Um. Oh, see, look, Gabriel Pellegrini. This guy's in the top five league too.
Pellegrino.
Pellegrino. Shit.
I think we
That's what
add
I'm
him.
saying. I don't know.
I just think we add more than two.
Yep.
Maybe that was just an estimate.
No, he said there is. He knows the list. He said that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Is
Yeah,
he
well,
not counting Lucas Diaz as a top
obviously,
five
John
league?
Herdman's gonna see this video, and then he's gonna change his mind, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, I forgot about him," and then he's gonna add him to the list. You see, this is what's gonna happen, right?
See, no, because we might be able to add him if we think that he's not counting Lucas Diaz.
Yeah, obviously he's not counting Lucas Diaz because he's just too good. It's like it should be understood that like
Okay.
obviously he's gonna be there, you know.
No, they would have counted as three.
Okay,
Okay, we're
anyway,
just
we're
gonna
adding him.
pretend that he's saying France is the fifth one. Um, then we'll add Gabriel Pellegrino. Then
Mamadou Ba sounds like a dope name, but I don't think he played
nah,
much.
he hasn't played.
How about Sadiku?
Um,
Because it does tempt me to have an extra defensive midfielder in there.
no, not Sadiq. That guy is. I saw his highlights.
Okay.
Okay.
You're gonna
Um,
skip over him then.
Sebastian Costello's been good for forwards, but I think they count him more as a forward. I don't know. Um,
Matt Pasquale,
Ooh.
was he in this team yet?
Dude, because I'm thinking Matt Pasquale, but also Pablo Hepelman Perez. I feel like they might
We
call
can
him
add
up
both of
too.
them
Do you want to both? Okay, add both of them.
because we
We'll
have
get Matt
space for
Pasquale.
both of them.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so Pablo Hepelman Perez, Matt Pasquale, and then add. Ooh. Okay, I count Costello as a midfielder. Add Sebastian Costello because he's played a few games for Forge. He obviously scored his first goal where he like came on and scored like 10 seconds after he came
Hmm.
on.
And now
So
we have one
Sebastian
spot
Costello.
left, and then there's like 9 forwards or whatever.
So I think this is gonna be between. I think it'll be one of the center mids either at which like one of the. It's gonna be one of the North American based kids.
So no Jesse
So
Costa.
no.
It would be very funny if this shortlist comes out tomorrow or something, or like the day the podcast comes out or something.
This is more than 50 players, so it won't be the same. But yeah. Okay, so I think it's gonna be one of either. So it's gonna be someone in the academy. So I think it's gonna be either a Toronto FC academy guy. I know Montreal has a few guys on this.
You're thinking Luca Akes,
Acatello,
yeah, that
his
guy.
brother played on TFC2 before. Um, I'm also feeling
Maybe Thomas Giraldo. That sounds like a dope name.
no, because he like transferred to Edmonton on loan, and there was like he never played one game, like he disappeared or something like shit like that. I don't know. I'm thinking between one of the U-23 the center back midfielders at Montreal, so either Mal Henry or what's the other guy's name? Malik Dewadu. Hmm.
Ooh, I don't know about Malik. I saw his highlight tape. Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy. You definitely saw Malik's. Yeah, okay, buddy.
Yeah, he did, bro.
Yeah, I did. I'm actually gonna search him up. Let's see if we get a highlight tape here.
Saying that's
No, we
exactly
don't.
what I'm doing. I do not see shit.
Okay. And then what about? Let me see if I get a little one of Mile Henry. If it's anything recent, because I know Mile Henry played on that
Why am I
U15
getting
team.
Deontay Wilder versus Malik Scott round one? Instant replay on Showtime.
Okay, we got a Male Henry from when he was younger.
I say we put him in because he has a highlight tape.
Wait, I want to see. I want to see him first. He wore the number 10 for the U15s.
Oh, then we have to add him.
Okay, we'll add
We
him.
have to. He was number
We'll add him.
10.
Yeah, but we have so many attacking midfielders.
Oh well.
Literally,
He could wear number 10, but what if he's like a box to box, you know?
we have two guys that could play the 6, and like five, 6 guys that could play the 10. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. You know what?
No, fuck.
Okay. Also, we gotta like. People are probably like, "What are you guys even saying?"
Oh, we
Should
said
we
that.
leave a link
Didn't
of
we?
a doc that people could see?
No, fuck him.
Post this. Should we post it on Twitter then?
Nah, fuck him. They can make their own
Oh,
list.
okay. Well, they're here to listen to what we have to say. Okay,
Yeah,
so
exactly. We ain't showing them. Just listen
currently
to
we
it.
have Emil Gazdov, Nikola Borjan, Max Anchor, Kisan Ferdinand. You spelled Kisan wrong. It's
Shut
fine.
the fuck up.
Mateo Campagno, spelled Mateo wrong. Mateo Campagno, Kobe Franklin, Eskander Mizugi, Bernard Saran, I'm assuming that's how you say it, Giuliano Cabadelli, Justin Smith, Santiago Frias, Marcus Pustahigi. Don't know how to say that. I
That is
butchered that
actually
name so hard.
That is exactly how you're supposed to say it.
Exact. I'm totally Polish. I'm assuming that's Polish. Lucas Diaz,
Hold
Anton
up.
Copeland, Rita
Pause.
Zuhair, Jake
Pause.
Marshall-Ruddy, Nathan Saliba, Gabriel Pellegrino, Matt Pasquale, Paulo Helfman Perez, Sebastian Costello, Mel Henry. Okay.
Hold up. I'm gonna find out how to say this guy's name. They'll be able to hear it on Google, but
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think you will. And what'd you say he was from again?
Poland, I'm guessing.
Poland.
That looks like a Polish name.
Pusztahedzi.
Pusztahegi. And then in English?
Okay.
Pustahegi.
Pusztahegi.
Pustahegi. Okay, Pustahegi.
Pusztahedzi.
Pusztahegi.
Pustahegi.
Is it
Pustahegi.
Hedgie? Hold up.
Pusztahedzi.
Pusztahegi.
Pustahegi.
There we go. That's how
Okay,
you say
we're
it.
gonna go with that. Can you also find out how to say the right back's name is Skander Mizugi? Go to does Tunisia is their language just French, or do they have a specific French for Tunisia?
Copy.
I'm assuming they have their own type of like French.
Translate from Arabic.
Is Tunisian
اسكندر
Arabic?
مزجه اسكندر مزجه
When I said
Yeah,
it on
that
slow
does
motion,
not sound
did you
like
hear
that.
it? Did you hear it?
Let me hear it.
Exander
اسكندر مزجه
Majruhu.
Majuvu. Okay, we're gonna go with, but we don't know if he's Arabic. Okay.
Oh well, life's tough.
Oh, also
I
saw
think
Male
they
Henry
s- I
just score a
think they
nice
speak
goal. Shout
that,
out Male
but-
Henry. Okay, yeah. So, also, guys, don't criticize. We don't know. We do not have the scouting reports.
We
and we're
literally
going off
have the
players
scouting
from
report right
academy.
here. We have the scouting report
What?
right here. This is the list. We are.
Okay, yeah,
this
yeah.
is the list.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
John Herdman.
I'm in Discord now. He's texting us the
I
names.
literally
man.
just hung out at Timmy's with John Herdman.
Yeah.
This is
Eric
the list.
No, I think Eric Tenlotto's doing because he's gonna be in the men's camp. I think
While
it's Eric
he
Tenlotto.
went to order more Tim Beebs, I took a photo of his roster. So we're just reading it off. This is exactly the
Tony
list.
Ross. It's totally it. Watch, literally, we go. Not even like 2 players. It's like 2 players on our list.
Bro, I
So there's
even
probably
scratched out.
academy players that we don't even know about. There's
Bro,
probably bare
he
academy
had Daniel
players.
Jebison in there, and I scratched his name out and put mine. So you might see me on the list.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. He might correct it. You never know, but he might
Who's
just
this guy?
accidentally
Well-
put my name up. Matthew
Oh, I also
Kidney-
see another scratch. It says Adam Cordonish here. I think we.
Imagine Adam just comes in, scratches Matthew up, puts his name.
Yeah.
Actually, he'd
No.
have to because I wouldn't be eligible for this.
Yeah. Okay. So now we need 4s. Now there's so many freaking options here.
Okay.
Jesus.
I think
Okay.
right off the bat, we put
Jose
Thiago
Anthony
Canada
Vilsaint.
Coimbra.
I don't know if we call him because he's an 05.
I say we call him just because it's dope as fuck to have someone whose nickname is Canada. Imagine having Canada at the back of the jersey. We're just calling him.
Okay, so we're putting
calling
Thiago
him up.
Coimbra.
That's exactly what John Herdman said yesterday. Actually, we're calling him up because
Okay.
on the back of his jersey he wants to get Canada.
Okay, we're trying to get the
Yeah.
clicks, eh?
And then you want
Okay,
Phil
I think-
Saint.
Do you think Vilsaint would go with the first team?
Well,
No.
he wasn't on John Herdman's first team list. I'll tell you that for free.
Oh, okay. So put Vilsaint
I
then.
think we put him on this one. Yeah.
Okay, we say give Vilsaint. I think we put Lau right.
Yeah, of course. I
Lau
was
Wright's
bigging
gonna
him
get
up
in there.
to my professor, so he better fucking
Mhm.
be on this fucking team.
Janelle Assi is also highly regarded for Montreal.
So you want him?
He's
in?
kind of their Jaquil Marshall ready. So
Okay,
get
but he's
Assi
not
in there.
Jaquil Marshall ready. That's the thing.
No, he's actually really good though.
Mamadou Kane, imagine. No, he's
Luca
probably not.
Culiacho. Put Luca Culiacho. We know he's gonna be there.
Luca who? Oh yeah.
Culiacho, the
Yeah,
Espanol.
he was the first guy on the list actually. 3 players left. I say
I don't know if
we put Antisov. I don't think you like him.
I just don't know if they're gonna call. You know what? Yeah, we're putting Atanasov.
And do you think
George
do you think
Antanasov.
they're also gonna call Muslim Umar?
No.
No.
If anything, they'll call Mom Duquesne before because Mom Duquesne is better than Muslim Umar.
Yeah.
I assume so. I'm not in training with them.
How about Abibullah?
I know they really like Hugo and Bong.
I think they
I
call
don't
it
think-
Habibullah though. And Mbog maybe.
Yeah, I think Habibula's in there. And then
Mbog, no?
last guy. Fuck. Did they call Federico Rose? They call him Bong.
Jebison?
Mamadou Kane. They're not gonna call. If Jebison comes, he's gonna be on the main squad.
Do you think okay, how about this? If we make the Olympics, do you think we go all out for the Olympics and put in guys like Daniel Jebison and like guys who would be on the first team that are eligible? So like Corbiano would be in there, I think.
Well, it depends. What year is it? The Olympics. Next Olympics. What if it's?
Oh, facts. Yeah, the next Olympics is in 2024. And it's gonna be
Is
21s.
What
So
if Jebison scoring goals in the
03s.
Premier League, or if Marcelo Fleur, like those guys might be by that time. Like there's gonna be so many new players that are coming up.
Yeah,
Adam Cordonish, like
exactly.
they're saying he's a generational right back. Like when I go click on Matt Adams' Instagram, his media report says Wonder Kid. So
Yeah. I should get that. I should get Adam to put Wonder Kid in his fucking thing. That'd be hilarious.
the bio,
Yeah.
immediate description, Wonder Kid.
So do you think Federico
That was a
Rose?
little FM joke, so I don't know
Do you
if you
think
guys got that.
Federico
What?
Rose is gonna be in the
Do I
final
put
round?
Federico? I feel like they're gonna call up
You know,
either the Mamadou Kane or Hugo and Bong.
I think it's gonna be in Bonk because he has brothers with Ralph Prizzo.
Crazy. Okay, so we're gonna put in Bong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're naming out the final squad here, and I'll name the positions.
Well, this is
okay,
the
so
thing
let me
is. Wait, let me just double check real
Mhm.
quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is literally the exact thing I just saw with
with
John
John
Herdman.
Herdman's.
Yeah.
You just check, look at your screenshot real quick on your phone, because I know you got it. Just look at your phone real quick. Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah.
Hold up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy. This with John Herdman. Yeah.
Oh, we accidentally switched Franklin and Karen around.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Justin Smith and Friaz. I was flipping them
Yeah.
around a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, it does say right here. Who's the guy who you said was a forward at Forge again? Just making sure, because there's a lot of stuff here I can't spoil. Who's the guy that you said was that Forge considers a forward?
No, I said that's that midfielder that's kind of a forward.
Yeah.
Sebastian Costello.
Yeah, because it does say here that he is a forward, so I'm just.
Oh, Sebastian Costello.
We got a few little things off. It's fine.
Dude, I'm really interested to see how far off we are, because we have no idea, especially for youth camps. You have no idea who they're gonna call up.
That's weird, because I know exactly who they're gonna call up. So this is who they're calling up. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're so confident that you'll post it on Twitter, right?
That what?
Saying this is. Yo, how fake news would
we
make a document?
I could say it on the podcast because they're gonna announce the preliminary squad, the 50 man. I saw the 50 man already. It's kind of a little old at this point. Yeah,
that's the list you're taking from. Yeah.
Yeah, but John Herdman, he's my boy. He doesn't want me to leak the top 30 publicly. Dude, it's fine on the podcast.
How much do you think they'd believe if we made a fake document and put that list saying leaked U-20 Camp Canada roster on our Twitter? How much do you think the people would actually believe that?
0. They wouldn't, because we don't have that verified tick, so they wouldn't believe it.
Dude, you're saying that? How many followers do you have? You're saying they won't believe someone with 74 followers?
No, we have 12. 12 followers.
Dude, I was about in my head at first, and I'm like, when did we get 74 followers?
Yeah.
I don't remember having that many followers. Dude, our big fan base.
Okay, so do you want to run off the thing real quick?
The list. Okay, I'll go. The 3 goalkeepers are Emil Gazdov, Nikola Borjan, Max Anchor. Our defenders are Kisan Ferdinand, Mateo Campagna, Kobe Franklin, Askana Majuri, Renaud. Dude, I don't even know is this Saron then for Renaud?
Yeah, it's Renaud.
Saron?
Saron, yeah.
Giuliano Cabadelli, I like that name. Justin Smith, Santiago Frias, Marcus Pushtagi, Lucas Diaz, Antoine Copeland, Rita Zuhir, Jaquil Mosharati, Nathan Saliba. I think it's Nathan Dylan Saliba, his real name, but whatever. Gabriel Pellegrino, Matt Pasquale, Pablo Heppelman Perez, Sebastian Costello, Mal Henry, Thiago Kimbra, Jules Anthony Vilsaint, Lau Wright, Janiel Assi, Luca Coliosho, Georgi Antonasov, Cameron Habibullah, and Hugo Mbong.
Sorry, I'm just making sure that okay.
I read all of them properly. Okay, they're just not in order. That's why it's confusing for you, right? It's different than
like
the
a few of them are switched over.
Herdman screenshot, yeah.
And it's a little blurry because I took it quick because he was looking at me right before I took the photo. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, and then I waited for him to look at the fucking cashier when he was ordering his Timbeebs. So I just quickly.
If you're wondering why they meet up, it's because Matthew does tactical lessons for John Herdman.
Yeah,
obviously Matthew's a tactical mastermind. He's the one that taught Klopp the Gegenpress. Mm-hmm. He's the one that taught Pep Guardiola how to tiki-taka.
I didn't teach Klopp the Gegenpress. I taught what is it, Raffelman? Who's the coach? Is he the one that started it? Yeah, I told him, and then he spread it. I just told him to spread the word and take credit for it, so it's fine.
You were the one that taught Guardiola when he was at Barca, right? When he was at Barca?
I taught Cruyff tiki-taka, and then he gave it, and then he spread it. You know, I just all these little things I just teach.
Yeah.
I regret teaching parking the bus to Mourinho, but it is what it is. You know, every coach regrets something.
You know, yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so that's our probably so off U-20
It's literally right on, but it's fine.
When the U-20 comes out, we're gonna do a review and see how off we are. If we do you think we'll get more than 10?
Yeah, I could guarantee you right now we're gonna get 30.
We're gonna get 30
right now. We're getting 30.
You're guaranteeing 30 players right here, right now.
Guaranteeing.
You guaranteed 30 players. You heard it here first, people.
Unless John Herdman gave me a fake one, which we're boys like that. He wouldn't do that to me.
Yeah. So you know who's coming up for the men's team too, right?
Yeah, but he told me I couldn't leak that.
That one, he said you gotta. That one,
That one he's keeping that close to his chest. I saw a peek of it. I saw a few names, like Marcelo
Yeah.
Flores and Jebus.
Little Marcelo, Theo Corbier, little Stefan Mitrovic,
Yeah,
you
he even
know?
added me in there for some reason. I don't know. Kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Man's got some cojones on him.
Yeah, I've got some cojones on him, yeah.
You think
And you're
play
also gonna be at the
Mexico?
camp. You're also gonna be at the camp, right?
No, I'm
Head
not.
coach, right?
No, I'm
Head
not.
coach?
Nah,
No?
no, no.
Oh, just
He
cause the
he
COVID,
wanted
right?
me
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
He wanted me to, but then I was like, yeah,
COVID?
you know what? Nah.
School, you stopped school at that time.
Yeah, it's
Second
just
semester just starts.
yeah, it's just a little awkward for me to
A
be
little,
there. So
yeah, a little hard for
he even
me. Yeah,
he even tried to get me tickets to the USA game, but it sold out at that
yeah,
point. So I
yeah.
was like, nah, it's fine.
Yeah. You were gonna go to the youth camp, but you like they want to keep the confidence up, and if they see you just playing, they're gonna think
Yeah, yeah.
they're basically worthless, you
They don't
know?
want someone who's a few years older than them spreading 60-yard through balls for
Because they're
like
gonna see you and they're gonna be like so timid
yeah.
and be think they're bad footballers once they see your techers.
Yeah, and also
So
I'm like 7'2", so it's just a huge body to be like
oh,
passing around.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know.
That's without shoes too. That's without shoes.
Yeah, with
You should
cleats.
see Matthew in skates, bro.
Oh yeah.
Freaking 7'5". Okay.
Okay, so Nations League.
Oh,
Or
we're
wait,
starting
sorry,
to talk about
not
Ingham.
no. We need to talk about York United. That's on me. That's
Go
on me.
Ingham. His contract did not get his option. Was it an option or did they just not resign him?
I
Was there
think
an
they just
option?
didn't resign him. I think
Didn't
that's what it
resign
is.
him.
They
I don't
released
know
him.
where he's gonna go. If he's gonna retire.
No,
If
no
he's
shot he
going-
retires. He's like in his late 20s.
Yeah, but people on the and unless and the CPL are retiring early too because the money is not
Yeah.
enough. But I don't know if it means if he has other options to go abroad. If he's gonna stay in CPL, not sure. If he's retiring, not sure. But yeah, he got robbed for not even being nominated for goalkeeper of the year. But that's beyond the
Yeah.
point.
But
Yeah. Shout out Nathan Ingham though.
yeah, and shout
He
out
was a
that
goalie from the
shout out
beginning.
that Twitter account that had what was it?
Dude, Kesek's very own.
Kazakh's very
That guy
own, yeah,
always
that's
post.
sick.
That guy always posts stuff. Well,
Um,
only about Ingham, but yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen to that account. Do you think it's gonna turn to like
Dude, I think it's just
Chris and Saw?
it
That
wasn't no,
account?
it wasn't a York United Ingham, it was just Ingham. So
was
wherever
just
Ingham
Ingham?
goes. Yeah. So if he
Alright.
goes to Man City, if he goes to like freaking Al Hilal, like wherever he goes, that's the most
Al Hilal.
random ass fucking
That is the
club.
most random fucking club. You could have
Yeah.
said any club and you pulled up Al Hilal.
Also, I just saw something. I don't know what this is. Toronto FC Academy. Congratulations to our Toronto FC Academy 2008 squad for winning 3-0 at the Champions Cup. I don't know where that is, but shout out to them. I just saw that
Yeah.
on Twitter. I don't know what that is.
So we should jump into the Nations League, right? Cause
Yeah.
what they have going
Cause
on
I'm free,
is
baby.
basically the UEFA Nations League. This is like more of like a my thing this week. This week was mainly James's week. I'm gonna be honest. He had a
Let's
lot.
go.
It was mainly his week. Other than me, like looking at the 30-man squad and then like pretending that I didn't see the 20-man,
Yeah.
the 30-man squad.
Yeah.
But so basically in the UEFA Nations League,
Yeah.
they changed up the format a little bit, and they're gonna be adding all 10 CONMEBOL teams.
No, it wasn't confirmed though. It was confirmed.
No, I think it is confirmed.
Wasn't it just a rumor?
No, I think they're.
Wasn't
doing
it only top 5? Wasn't it only top 5?
No, it's all 10 in the Nations
swear
League
it's just
starting in
top 5.
2024.
I
That's
thought it
what
was
I
top
saw.
5.
That's what I saw. Kind of interesting. Just like I don't even know how the fuck logistically that's gonna work, sending all the South American players to Europe, and like, are you gonna expect?
The logistics of that is so
Are you
like
gonna
messed
expect
up.
Malta to be able to pay for travel and expenses to go to like, I don't to like fucking Argentina or some shit for a game? Like,
No, but
there's
they
no
wouldn't be in the
shot.
same Nations League. Like obviously
Oh,
Malta's gonna be in group.
yeah,
Malta's gonna
it's
be in
Nations
Group A, and
League.
Argentina's gonna be Group D. Obviously.
Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah, obviously Argentina.
Malta's gonna be with like the Portugals and the Germanys. Argentina's gonna be with like the
Yeah.
Faroe Islands.
I say
Obviously.
you start
Yeah.
off the 10 CONMEBOL teams in Group D. I think you just slap them in Group D.
Yeah, it started with, yeah, exactly. That's the play. That's definitely
like,
the play.
bro, that's like where they should go, and then they should be able to work their way up. Which like it's gonna be hard playing teams like
Obviously, but
Luxembourg
realistically,
and
they're obviously
Liechtenstein.
not gonna do that. They're just gonna like it's gonna be so.
They're
it's
probably
fucked
gonna
up,
slap
but-
them in like Group B or something for the first.
No, I think
yeah.
they're just trying to make a Super League, which is so stupid, bro. It's the World Cup, and they're doing all this shit. I don't know why, but that's happening.
Do you want
yeah.
to jump into Premier League news then?
Let's go into Premier League news, mate.
Because basically, like I said before, we didn't want to do the Premier League predictions because like we ain't going cap. we don't know what
Mhm.
games are happening. We don't know
Yeah.
what games are going to get canceled, postponed.
Hmm.
Some games might be reinstated. I think the Premier League teams, as of right now, are trying to get the Christmas games canceled, just to like give their players one a break and to let
Hmm.
let players recover from COVID if they have it, because
Okay.
there's like a huge pandemic going on. I'm not sure if you heard of it,
Hmm.
but a lot of the players
Yeah.
are getting infected, so it's like they're trying
Hmm.
to like mitigate that by
Hmm.
making giving like more of a break pretty much. And even now, like we said before, like there were only 4 games that happened this week. I don't know how many
Full
teams are
games.
healthy, but 4 games happened out of 10.
Hmm.
That's a little concerning. And I don't
A
even know
little
how
concerned.
I don't even know about the EFL Cup games, because Arsenal have to play
Oh wait, I don't
Sunderland
have no
on
idea.
Tuesday. Like I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Stuff's
No idea.
pretty sorry. Stuff's pretty crazy right
Well,
now. But
mhm.
yeah, what do you think, James? Do you think that they're gonna wait? Do you think they're gonna cut off the Christmas games?
100%.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I don't. I don't know. Because if they have to extend it, like it's gonna be so weird. Because next year there's an early start because the World Cup, so then it's gonna be so congested again. And then after the year with COVID, where it got extended again, it's gonna be like players are not gonna have full breaks.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be
Because what
madness.
I was
Good
thinking
luck
is
to the people that have to deal with the logistics of that.
I think they should take the Premier League down to like they should take 2 players or 2 teams, sorry, and relegate them.
Mhm.
Like so like next year they relegate
What just relegate someone?
they just relegate 4 teams.
What the? They're not
I
gonna
think
do that.
next year they relegate 4 teams. Or no. How about they relegate 3 teams and only the winner of the championship goes up for 1 year?
I don't think they'll do
They
that.
need to go to 18 teams because there's no way they're going to be able to play all these cup competitions and also play league games. It's either do that or get rid of the EFL Cup, whichever one you want to get rid of, because there's too much
They
fiction.
won't do that either because both of them people are paying for like sponsors paying
But there's
money for
too
that.
many
So
games going on. It's not good for the players.
yeah, I know it's not good for the players, but it's all like there's nothing they could do.
While there
Okay.
is, they could just not do it.
Yeah, but then it's not getting well with the sponsors. Okay.
Fuck them sponsors, bro. But yeah, you want to jump to the outro?
No, I'm just thinking. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I
outro
was gonna
time.
say make a quick switch and add Luca Catello for Pellegrino, but it's fine. You have the list, so
Yeah, I saw the list. It's pretty accurate.
okay. Okay.
But yeah, if you made it this far into the podcast, thank you so
Hmm.
much. You might as well like and subscribe while you're here if you didn't do it before.
Hmm.
If you didn't do it before, you should feel guilty and push that bell notification
Exactly. You
so you
should
get
definitely
mobile
feel guilty.
notifications on your phone.
Hmm.
Like James said earlier, we have a video coming out on sometime this week. We're thinking to post it Christmas Eve, but we might not. We'll see when other channels are posting their Christmas content, and
Hmm.
we'll add it there. Do you think we should leak what the video is because it's so late in the video, just to reward people who made it this far?
Yeah, yeah, okay, go for it.
Okay, so we did a mystery football kits. Um,
Uh,
uh, we like paid for it, and it got shipped over
hmm.
to my house, and we all came over and opened the jerseys on camera. So
Hmm.
we got a cool little video there for you guys. It's how long is it, James?
Around 8 minutes
It's
probably.
around 8 minutes.
8 minutes.
Is it more than 8 minutes? It has to be more than eight
It's
minutes
like
for
8 minutes
YouTube.
and like 30 seconds or some shit.
Okay. So yeah, our social media links are gonna be down below.
It's like what do I
You
say?
got InControl social medias. You got our personals down below.
Hmm.
Um, we'll see you guys after Christmas. So yeah, once again, Merry Christmas. We'll see you guys after
Hmm.
Christmas. Anything else you want to add, James?
No, I'm
All right.
good.
We'll see you next week.
Later.
Peace.
Bye.